Good day to everyone. Danny Heatherton here. A long time ago, the Byrds, with a Y, were on AM radio singing a fabulous song which came out of the basic instructions before leaving Earth, specifically from the book of Ecclesiastes. I didn't know this for a long time, but it blows my mind to think that they did. 5 years later, one of the members was with a quartet and sang these lines as follows, quote, "And you know, it makes me wonder what's going on under the ground." And then it continues to go on to say, "Do you know, don't you wonder what's going on down under you?" That very same year that song came out, which was 5 years after the Byrds, with one of the members of the Byrds, there was another person, a Beatle no less, that did a solo album, and he sang these lines, 4 little words. Listen. No hell below us. Now, the point I'm trying to make is if long-haired hippies can even think about stuff like this, what relevance there is to today. These basic instructions before leaving Earth were the same yesterday, today, and forever. Whether you're a baby or whether you're old or in between, it all means the very same thing. It means there's something under us and there's something over us, and it's basically saying, which of those two places are you going to go? Don't you see it? And I cannot stress enough, how can we go through life not worrying about where we're going to go, not thinking about God, not really facing it square in the face to say, where am I going to go when this is all over with? How can people just live their lives and not even think about what's going to happen, right? Do you see what I'm saying? It's so important to think about it. Again, when people pass away, notice how life goes on the same way it was going on. The sun still shines. I mean, there's one less person there, but you had to be that person to know what's really happening. We just know they're gone. We'll say they're in a better place, and they may not necessarily be in a better place. That may be not the way it is also. The bottom line is everything boils down to creation. Everything boils down to it. Everything boils down to the fact that we have a creator. We're created beings. We're here for but a moment, like a vapor, and then we're gone, and once we are, it's all in the past. Now, shifting gears a bit, could there be such thing as a rapture? Very possibly. All kinds of people are saying that it's about to happen and so forth. I mean, and if you look at what's going on real close, it certainly seems like they're right. The bottom line of this entire message is we have got to be thinking about God Almighty. We have got to be thinking about Jesus Christ, the great I Am. And we have got to be thinking about what's going to happen when it's all over. All our lives are temporary. We're given a temporary life. Nobody gets to stay on earth forever, right? Ever notice that? Doesn't matter how much money you have, you don't get to stay. Where are we going? We have got to be thinking about where are we going? Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? Yes, there is. And they're two very contrasting places. We have got to be thinking about Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the only person that can save our soul. He said he was the only way to heaven. One big misconception that people are making is to say that many roads lead to heaven. Nothing could be further from the truth. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father but by me. He's saying, I am the only way you're going to get to heaven, and you're not going to get there any other way. Why are people so afraid of a Jesus that's the only way to get to heaven? Because they wish there was some other way. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't delight yourself in this world and in its pleasures and say, well, I want to get all this and then go to heaven too when it's all over. It don't work like that. If we want to go to heaven, and we will want to when it's all over, then we therefore have to simply hand our lives over to him right now. And it don't matter if you're not going to have, quote, fun, unquote, anymore. It does not matter at all. What matters is that you're going to go to heaven. Nothing's more important, people. We've got to do what he says. And it's not a burden. To follow what he's saying to do is we can all do it. And it's a win-win situation. These basic instructions before leaving Earth are instructions we need to be following before we leave Earth. Every single one of us, including myself. And it's high time that somebody came out in the forefront and pointed this out, right? Couldn't be clearer. See you the next time. And until then, may God bless.